Welcome to Motivation and Muscle, the podcast that connects your brain to your brawn.
This is Douglas Graham reporting for Motivation and Muscle, and I'm here with probably the most prolific lifter of the Denny Stones that there is, Brett Niccol. Alright, Brett, it's a pleasure to have you here. I'm really glad I managed to snatch you off the side there because I love to talk to you. I won't keep you too long because I could probably talk to you for hours, you know what I mean? Yeah. So as I mentioned, Brett is is the most prolific lifter of the Denny Stones, so massive respect to this guy. So 297 lifts,
yeah, 297 lifts, yep.
He's shooting for 300 and he did
10 lifts at Boyne Games yesterday.
10 lifts at the Boyne Games yesterday of the Denny Stones. This is just insane stuff. So where to begin? What got you into the Denny Stones? Presumably you're in the area, yeah?
Well, what got me into the Denny Stones, when I was 17 years old, I was only about 9 stone, and I worked for a guy in doing the wood, and we actually came past the dark and he goes, "Oh, a couple of famous stones here," and I didn't know nothing about them at the time. So we jumped out of the truck and I managed to pick up the lot one with one hand, right? And he went, I won't say what he said, but he was like, "Jesus, that's unbelievable, nobody's..." And then I never thought about it after that, because I was only about 9.5 stone at that time, right? 10 stone. And it was about 4 or 5 years later, well, not even more than that, I would have been 28 or so, because I grew a bit more, right? A bit bigger and all that. One of my mates lifted it, and then it just, that's how the ball rolled. I thought, right, no, I want to do this now. Different times in different places. I went down and lifted. I trained for about 5 weeks, lifted in my straps, and then my friend said to me, "Look, Brett, it's not the way to do it, but you did a great thing with trying to do it without straps." And I was only about 4 weeks after that without straps, and then that was it really. Just kept lifting. I'll tell you, Andy Kearney was a big inspiration to me, because when I seen him doing the Ember Stone and seeing what he was doing on TV, it was like, at that time, I suppose, not to be funny, but Scotland wasn't really put upon on as people being strong on the strongman stuff until Andy Kearney came along, really. And he was definitely a guy back in the UK and all that. He wasn't there to fill a number. He was definitely a competitor. Yeah. And that was one of the things. It was like, I'm not saying Scottish people were suppressed, but there was nobody really in that you could say was in with a shot. Except when he came along. So it kind of inspired me. I thought, no, you know what? And then Jim Spleen was another person that inspired me. And I'd done about 10 lifts, and one of my mates said, "Geez, 50 lifts and you beat Jim Spleen." So then I did about another 3 weeks later, I did about 6 lifts. Then I got to 60, 70, 80, 90, and just in the last 12 years it's just been all the time really. Well, this year alone, I think it's 90 times I've lifted him. Yeah.
Wow, I mean, it's a tremendous amount. Yeah. So like from the age of 17 basically.
Well, no, I would say 17, it was the first time, but I never actually started doing anything in strong, like all this doing stuff until I was about 28, right? I kind of came away from it, because it was like circumstances being, nobody really talked about anything around here, you know? But I knew about them, but I just didn't ever think in my head I'd be able to have the mass to lift them until I found out about Jim Spleen.
Yeah, I was the same.
I was like, oh, right, okay.
I saw that photograph, I was like, oh,
like,
he looks about my size.
Yeah, it's exactly the same as me, so it was like, right. And to be honest with you, it's just one of those things that just progressed, and I used to come down, Mrs. used to come down with my son in the farm, because I just live up the road. So I actually made my own stones to train for these, and I didn't actually realise that my own stones were heavier.
Oh, right.
I've got stones up the road called Niccol stones, and they weigh 800 pounds.
Right.
But I was actually lifting them with weights on them before I came down here to try this. So I was actually lifting about 8 home.
Right.
before I came down here, and these are it's £100 more than them. So when I came down here, I left them. It was like, oh, that was easy. It was, and I'm not just saying that. It was like, right, but then that's that load thing, is it? But I think as well, it was more of a. I actually thought my stones were smaller. You know that amorphous thing you get in your head. You look at someone and go. And I used to come down here and look at them and go, they're definitely bigger. And it wasn't until I lifted them so many times, and I happened to just come down here. I was like, I stood over the top of them because they used to be free at the bar. Free at the pub. And that mental thing, I just knew. Oh, it's game on today. I just knew because I picked up the big one with 2 hands. And I didn't feel any, there wasn't much weight to it. And that's the first time I picked him up without straps, and it was really, to be honest with you, it wasn't disappointing. I was really excited, but it wasn't as heavy as I thought it was going to be. I actually found it easier to do bare-handed than I did with straps. I actually felt straps felt heavier to me because I wasn't relying on my grip. See, this is a misdeception, I think, right? And I'm only saying this because I've lifted these things for 12 years. When you're grabbing something, you're gripping like that, it's everything here. And when you're on straps, you tend to go and just rely on that strap. And that's why
I agree.
That's why we took the rule out. Because I reckon that there's more chance of injuring yourself with straps than you do without straps.
I can see the common sense in that.
You rotator cuff as well. When you're on straps like that, when you lift them with straps, it's it's coming out. As with strap, when you're bare hands, like, everything's just you're just. You know what I mean? It's game on.
No,
it makes sense.
You've got to connect the whole chain to get the real
I would
strength.
actually say if you were training for any of this Danish stones, just don't even look at straps. Just forget it. Right? It's just the most pointless. I know, like me, I wear straps just now because my hands are caught up. But I wouldn't advise anybody to do it with straps ever. Okay, it's just pointless. It's night and day. Even yourself if you're training for doing that.
Well, I won't be touching straps.
No, don't.
I had the stupid idea in my head not to use chalk either, but Jim and Jack slapped that out of me.
Well, the thing is,
don't be daft. Use the chalk, get the weight up, practice.
But I mean, there's nothing wrong with not using chalk to about 150, 120.
Yeah, that was round about the same.
Definitely, absolutely. Definitely. But you do want chalk, you don't want to be pulling any tendons, slipping out. Getting out a tendon, a ping or something like that, you know what I mean? Because I've had that a few times slipping out of them. It's a lot of pressure under, you know what I mean?
It really is. So what would you say is one of the most difficult things about the Dinnies, other than the weight? Because everybody knows what weight they are, but like last year at the gathering, I mean, even seeing yourself have a hard time with them last year.
Well, do you know something? I'll be honest with you, right? I had to get over this crowd thing, right?
Right, got you.
Right, I was really too gatherings. Really nervous, right? Because when I lifted the Dinnie stones, it was only me and my missus, or me and one of my mates. I've been in a crowd and I'd be expecting so much. And
I know everyone expects you just to go.
Yeah, and I lifted them in the morning 4 times easily, and then on the day I just didn't do it. But at the beginning of this year, I got over that thing. Because there was a heap of guys from Inverurie came over, and heaps of people there. And I just forced myself. I was like, right, and it was some of the best lifts I've ever done, and that was it. Gone.
Excellent.
That's it. Gone.
I'm glad to hear
I actually managed to put a demon to bed. Mental, because I used to box, and that's what stopped me boxing. So I used to worry. I was really good boxing as well, but I got to a stage where it was like the thought of doing everything put me away from it. So this Dinnie thing is got me to get over a demon. I'm not joking. You wouldn't believe how amazing I felt the day I did it in front of everybody over there.
Well, I
easily.
definitely can, because I saw you struggle. I saw you practically maim yourself last year. I mean, I was right there watching, just like, oh man, he's like, wow.
Bad.
And it's just like, I'm just sitting there like that.
I couldn't close my hands last year. I was so nervous. I couldn't get my hands to close. I was so nervous. It was like, what's going on? But it's gone. I've actually getting to relish the crowd being there now.
Good.
It's like yesterday at Boyne Games, there was heaps of people, but it didn't stop me. You know, it's
come on, Mark, this time, come on.
Well, that's good, because you deserve applause for it from the crowd.
Yeah, it was
great, because you've put in some serious work with those things.
I have, yeah.
So, you're the man to ask, really. Is what would you say is the most difficult aspect to the Dinnies?
Holding on to them.
Just holding on to them.
Come on, Mark, that's it. Come on.
If you haven't got a grip, if you haven't got it tucked in, it's not happening.
Yes.
Because believe it or no, you're not actually travelling far
Yeah,
when you're
that's true.
picking them up, right?
Just
But
getting the stone
if you haven't
balanced.
got a grip, you're never going to do it, ever. You have to get that grip sorted.
Solid grip.
That's it.
Nice
That's all
man
key
for
is.
his phone.
Okay, you've got a brute
And
steady.
the phone's out.
It's 7 on a pun, is it?
Well, yeah.
But your grip's the most
the
important
phone's
thing.
on.
Practice that grip, get it
And
strong.
he's forgotten the code.
That's what will make the difference.
I
is
was
the grip.
like, well, look, you know what I mean? You see size
Oh,
I can
so
see the size
close.
of that bit.
you know, if you see that bit there, it's like, that's just
He forgot to charge his phone.
That's
nails
something,
as well, bending nails, heaps of nails.
Get the
Ah,
code
so
in.
yes, this is brilliant segue into my next
Yeah.
question. Is
Yeah.
what other kind of training, strength, and
Pinch
otherwise
grips.
do you do?
Well, I actually just do
Big
pinch
half for Mount
gripping.
Jackson.
Do lots of tap bar. Don't deadlift at all.
No,
Never have liked deadlifting.
no one arm deadlifting.
No,
or anything?
nothing like that. Deadlift is the most, I would say, as much as people won't like me saying this, it's the most problematic thing you could ever do.
We'll get it under the
No,
guard.
it is,
Jimmy's gonna
especially
go for
well
the
the way that people tend to deadlift it
Yeah,
definitely
yeah.
is.
If you haven't got good form and all that, you haven't got nothing,
Yeah,
right?
it'll wreck your back.
But yet, a trap bar's been proven to be more beneficial for you, other than not working your hamstrings too well, right? But I don't know. I've never really been into it, and I don't really squat either. I just think,
Nah, me neither.
no. All I do, I've got heaps of stones at home, massive stones as well, 207, 257, and well, I've got 207, 157, 255, 202. That's the Niccol stones. That's the original ones are 202, 155.
Right.
Some ones I did, and I did them with a 56 on each one. And I never filmed it, so I can't really prove it. But I have got me on film doing them with a 10 kilogram weight on each
Jamie
one.
has got
So it was
attempts
about
to the
810
stone press,
pounds.
which is taking it
Yeah,
above his
I was
head.
only
Pair
12
9,
stone.
he's already lifted quite a few
It's on
stones
YouTube
today.
actually.
And quite a few
Yeah,
of
you
them.
can go on
Definitely need to
YouTube.
look that up.
You won't even recognise
These
me. I'm
guys
so
just
thin.
don't get
Is that right?
Yeah, I swear to God, yeah.
I'll need to
So,
check that
yeah,
out.
you should. Yeah, again, I didn't know at the time what they weighed. So it was just
Right.
one of those things. I have to lift this, or it's not happening.
Yeah.
But look, everybody's got their own. And I know that everybody goes, you do this and do that and do this, but really, you've got. There's different ways that people lift things, right? But I genuinely believe the way that I lift them is the best way you can lift them, because it's the most comfortable way for you to lift them, and that's the way I've always lifted them.
Okay, boys and girls, for Jamie, and let's hear it for Jamie
This
Gillian.
grip and that,
As
but
he attempts
really, you just got the hook grips away forward. Okay, now
to
this
take the
people,
Inverstone
the guy
up
here today
and
can
over
do
and above his head.
but you know something? That's 5%
Stone
of
press.
people.
Let's hear it for
Yeah, yeah.
Jamie.
5%.
Give him a bit of encouragement,
Everybody else
boys
is
and
big.
girls.
So I mean, I've done. I think it's 160, 130 without a hook. But you see, again, it's coming down on
Well
this bit
done,
here. It
Jamie.
pings out. You're going to hurt
That knows what I
yourself.
go.
You know.
Have you got, for anyone that doesn't know, there's the shank stones, so have you got any inkling to go over there
Okay,
and get
Martin.
a crack at
Oh, I'm
Stevie's dad
definitely.
stones?
I'll
Let's go
definitely
into
do
the
them. Yeah,
sport this
definitely.
time.
But I want to do them side by side. 'Cause that's what I'm training for just now for the Dinnies.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're really, how are you going
Yeah.
to do them?
Well, I'm up.
Is
I'm
there a
up.
way you can hold
Ah,
them
yeah,
to do it, is
definitely.
there?
Yeah. Well, I'm up just now.
One
I'm
hold
doing.
the stone, one
I'm
hold
doing
the
180,
hammer.
140
I
side
know,
by
doesn't
side just now.
Uh-huh.
So I'm only at 20 kilos away.
It's
But-
more the shape of them, I'm thinking.
Yeah, you still do it.
Yeah, still do it.
definitely.
The coach in this
Well,
time.
they're not.
ready to take
They're
a
all the
selfie.
same weight as the Dinnies.
But then before that, there's just
they're
a
not
small
much
matter
heavier.
of popping this
Yeah, no,
stone
the way it's
onto his
just
shoulder.
they're more like big square.
Yeah,
That's what
if
my
I don't
officer
do
was, Jack
if I don't do it side by side, I'll definitely do straddle.
Oh, for sure.
Right,
yeah,
for
yeah.
sure, I definitely. So I was hoping to get there this year, but I'm not sure.
Right, guys, give him a wee
Got
bit
a
of
lot of things
encouragement.
going on this year, so. But they'll always be there. Stevie's my mate, so.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, it's one of those
they're
things.
they're
Yeah,
certainly
that's it,
not going
well,
anywhere.
I've got a mission to try and press some of the manhood stones. Right.
Again, my next question is what about the manhood stones and stuff like that?
Well, I've done a few of them, but I'm not actually doing much of them at the moment because I'm actually
Well done, Martin.
going to train to press some of them.
Right, that's easy bit
I've
done.
just got a stone today for a guy that makes stones, so I've got heaps of stones at home, but I haven't got the one that I needed. So
Just getting his balance,
that's the
ladies and
mission
gents,
on
just
just
making
now.
sure the stone's
What's the
properly
first one you want to press?
balanced.
Well, I'm not sure. It'll
That's
probably
the
be the
stone.
Winnie one or the bereaving stone.
You could have
I
just
won't be
got
pressing
this
Imber or
one.
nothing. It's just 100 kilo ones.
There we go. Don't forget to
Even then,
smile.
I don't know if I'm going to do it, but
He gets
I
his
can get an 80 to
2000
here.
and
I just can't
19
walk out,
selfie to go with
I've got a
one
70
from
something
last
starting
year,
on
ladies
this
and
one. You know
gents.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Well done. Once again, a huge
My missus like,
round
why?
of applause for
And I
Martin.
can-
Brilliant stuff.
Why not?
Yeah, too right. I
Thanks very much
didn't
to
burn up my
Martin
shoulder a couple of
and
weeks ago.
Jamie, ladies and gents. Let's hear it
Well,
from them.
speaking personally, I would love to see you
Incredible
lift some of the
strength.
man hooks.
Okay, boys and girls, head towards the good pen.
I'm definitely doing them.
Tossing
Something
the
that it's
steel
actually
tossing the stone
uh,
as far as
I've
it
tried
can
to
manage
look
to throw
to
it.
see, because I think I saw one of your lifts, Dinny style lifts. I think it was your own stones via YouTube, and I checked YouTube to see if there was any of
Yeah,
you
well, I've
lifting
got.
the man
I've done.
stones.
I know, but I've done a lot of stuff at home with 100 kilo stones, 110 kilo stones. But I've not actually went on a tour
Not went out, yeah.
because it's not really wasn't my thing really, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
But I am going on a tour this year later on with Jamie Goran at some point.
yeah.
Because Jamie's been pressing me to do it with him, but
I'll bet.
I want to do a couple like that. Aye, if I don't succeed, I'll still get them up to here. You know,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I'd like to press a couple of them. I really would.
Yeah, standing with them or even shouldering them is
Look,
just
if you can
a
get
great
look,
feeling.
look
yeah.
mate, if you can get them off the ground, man.
Nah, that's true.
Yeah, you know, at the end of the day, these things were lifted by 14, 15-year-old boys. They weren't lifted by men. You know, it's like I said to Robert or Burse on the bridge. Because Robert, these stones weren't lifted by blokes like your size. They were lifted by blokes this size, 11 stone maximum, 14, 15-year-old. All right. It's like, yeah. So, I'll definitely get some this year, no doubt about it. There's only a few I want to do.
Yeah.
Don't want to do them all. I mean, some of them are just out of my hands, you know. But
I know that feeling.
yeah. So I mean, so no, I'll definitely at some point this year be doing some of them. That's for sure. But like I say, I just want to train just now for pressing some of them if I can. I mean, I don't know how well I'll go, but I think I'll do it.
Yeah,
Just
I'm
persevere,
pretty
eh?
sure you will.
Yeah,
huh?
yeah.
You've certainly got you've got the pedigree for it. Certainly, when it comes to
Well, I
stones.
can lift up to my shoulder, no bother, hundreds, no bother. Aye, just no problem at all. So, to go and, I'm not saying it now. I can't go and do them, but I know I'm going to do them.
Watch out for
So I'd rather just rather try and press them, if you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Aye,
yeah,
but
yeah.
not in a sarcastic or cocky way. It's just
No,
like,
no.
well, I know I can lift 120 to my shoulder, so the 100 ones are definitely going to happen.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, I don't want to go all the way over there to do that if I can try and press them. You know what I mean?
No, absolutely. I mean,
So-
it's just a natural step up,
Yeah,
isn't
yeah,
it?
definitely so. Aye, yeah.
Speaking of which, so when you get to 300 with the Dinnies, what's next with the Dinnies? Are you just going to keep doing it?
Probably.
All the tossers,
That's
get
what I
into the middle of the
thought.
ring, please.
Well, my son said,
Tossers
Dad,
into
try
the
to do
middle of the ring.
500. I guess, well, I've still got another 10 year in me, so
Yeah.
who knows?
Let's find
I
out
did
who
it
the
90
biggest
times
tosser
this
is
year,
today.
so don't know.
Well, you know what? You might as well leave a mark that's going to be unbelievably hard to
Well,
beat,
that's
you
it,
know?
you know, and it's not something, mate, and I'll be honest with you, there was never a
Okay,
never a
ladies and
thing
gentlemen,
to do
got
all
hand over
this.
the stage
Yeah,
for
yeah.
our
Happened.
referees today.
Right.
Who's going
Didn't
to
go out
give
there
the
and go, I'm going
rundown
to be the
on
macho man and do
event?
300.
And we've got
It just
tossing to
happened.
find out who the
That's
biggest
it.
tosser
It just happened
here
to do
today
that.
is.
You know?
Absolutely.
I mean, sometimes when I go down here, I've done 15 lifts in the space of 15 minutes. Okay? So it's and 15, and the next time it's 10. That's 25. You know, it's quick to mount up.
It really
I mean,
is, yeah.
I mean, I think when the STV were there, I did 15 lifts that day. That's the one that started there, and I got my scarf on. And then it was a week later, a week before that with them Barudi boys, I think I did 7 lifts. And then a week after that, I did 12 lifts. So it's the best part of 30 lifts, you know, 25 lifts in a couple of weeks, you know what I mean? So, and it's nothing to be like, oh, look what I did, it's just that's what happened.
It's just that's what happened, yeah.
So it's like, and then another, the next minute's 50, 60, it just carries on. Right?
That's
Yeah.
super impressive, anyway.
But to be honest with you, right, they don't feel too heavy to me anymore. That's to be
No,
honest with you,
listen.
right? Yeah. But it's not that I'm saying I'm macho strong to everybody else. It's just I've lifted them so many times. I know how to lift them. I can lift them with a wide stance, a narrow stance, this way, that way. I do a lot now with a wide stance. And only get them a couple inches off the ground because it's less taxing on your body.
Yeah, yeah.
But if it's off the ground for a couple of seconds and it's off the ground, innit?
Absolutely.
You know?
Listen, your ease, shall we say, for lifting them is, as Eric says in his podcast a lot, repetition.
Yeah.
You know, and that breeds the ability. You know, when
definitely,
you've
yeah.
lived it so many times.
Oh yeah. I mean, honestly, when I feel like I'm on form, I don't feel any weight at all.
So this
Well, I've lifted him weights on him. But I can't
Yeah.
really say that because I'm not supposed to.
You know what I mean?
You know, you're not supposed to put weights on the Dennis Stones, are you? But
No.
you know, you should interview the boy Mark Haydock. He's incredible as well. I mean,
He is. I always
he
hope-
lifted my son and a girl on it, 463 kilos.
where it's sat in my garden amongst my collection.
They stood on each stone.
For lifting, for
Crazy.
doing all
Oh, did
kinds.
they? Wow.
Yeah, but he still didn't beat me for the amount of time. So,
Yeah, you're not gonna
Yeah.
beat that
Keep
one.
it
in
at
this,
home, eh?
No, in this lifetime.
aye, look, keep it at home.
Absolutely.
I'm just joking. aye.
Scotland!
Aye, Scotland.
I'm hoping to get to speak to Mark
I'll get him
Haydock
up
very
soon.
soon. I keep missing him. But on that note, actually, where you were judging the Niccol Stone Harry, because obviously you're Stones and you're the man when it comes to these things. How did that event go?
Very good.
Yeah.
It was a great rule this year. I made up a different rule this year. 2 pickups.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I
Right,
liked that.
which I knew would happen because I've walked these. Oh man,
Keep your eye on the stone.
I couldn't even count how many times I've walked my own stones at home. So I know myself. Putting them down, got my son to time it. 10 seconds was perfect. 15 seconds is too long,
Yeah.
and it's a strong man comp, so it can't be too easy. But I don't want to bust people. But look what it looked like today.
That was.
It was
I saw.
perfect.
I filmed
Perfect.
a couple of them earlier.
Yeah,
and it was
absolutely
really good.
perfect. I'm wanting everybody to do 30, 40 feet, and that's round about the mark that everybody's going to be getting. So, I mean, the great thing is Eddie Hall, Robert Burst, Brian Shaw, they've all walked these stones on the bridge. So it's getting a good name and a good set of stones. And even like Paul Benton said, £550 still a fair weight to walk with. Even
Shit.
after 20 feet, everybody's going to feel it.
Well,
So
one of the walks I did see was Mark Haydock, who,
it's amazing.
you know, everyone just expected him to make the length of the field, but he had a hard time. I think
I
a lot of
knew-
that's maybe the
Yeah,
ground.
I
and
knew
stuff
when
like that.
I knew everybody here would do what they thought they were going to do.
Yeah.
Because I've walked these a million times. There's some days I can walk these and they don't even feel there. The next day it's like,
Yeah.
because that is, I'm sorry to say it, right? In my eyes, picking up a rock to your shoulder and walking that thing is the true test of strength to any man.
Yes.
Right?
Walking
That's
with
core
a stone
strength.
is savage.
Well, that's core strength, hand strength, back strength. It's everything.
18 feet and
Well, I'd,
11 inches. The Lewis first
Was it last year I kind of set myself, I think it was the year before, and I found this stone at the bottom of the burn in Largs where I was staying at the time. I found this stone and I just started picking it up and walking back and forth, and I thought I'm going to carry this all the way up. I had to do it in shifts, of course, and yeah, the actual walking with the stone on your shoulder, even worse on your chest, especially if you get a wee pigeon breast like me.
I'm not-
It's like like it is. It's a whole other level.
That walking stones
Blows
is a
it
true
out.
test of strength, honestly.
It really is. Yeah.
I did the bridge. I've actually got the fastest time to the bridge. I did the bridge, no big he did, but did the bridge in 12 seconds. The width of the bridge, 17 feet in 12 seconds, right? Which was amazing for me. At home I've done 30 feet in a winner, but I can't prove it because I've not filmed it. But I know myself, right?
You know yourself.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Believe me, people 100% believe that it has
Yeah.
done it. If you aren't convinced already,
Yeah, but honestly, I don't need to. This is the thing, right? Somebody said to me, how can you prove your Dennis Stones? Just goes, because I'm not lying, mate. Simple as that. Do you believe me? On your bike.
yeah.
That's the bottom line. I've got maybe, oh God, 70, 80 maybe on film. The rest is not on film, right? But I know in my heart that what I've done.
Yeah.
Do you know something, mate? I've probably went past the 300.
I was going to say earlier on, you've maybe even miscounted.
Yeah,
missed out a
honestly,
few, do you know
some
what
of
I
my
mean?
mates have went, well, what about that time there? It's like, yeah, no, but I'm not doing it as a macho thing. I only do it because I'm one of the judges, and when I go down there, if folk are not coping, I'll lift them a couple of times, and they go, and this has happened a lot lately. Oh, right, and they've managed. Just need to see somebody else doing it.
See someone else do it. Yeah.
Right? So, you know what I mean? It's, look, Andy Kearney,
Okay, so Matt again
10 years
using
ago,
that
15
same
years ago, pressing
style.
Inverstone, made it look like a ball.
I know. I've seen that video.
But if you actually look at him and the speed he does this, I reckon he could have pushed it and got air.
Yeah.
Right? And that's the most inspiring one of most inspiring things I've ever seen. I'm
Ian
like,
Kent with
God,
21
man.
sets on
It was
the
super
lead.
And then
impressive.
the Castle Kenzie, whatever it's called.
Yeah, guys, just watch. You
Just
saw what Matt did there. Don't come down
Effortless.
and
It's
swap
like one of the most.
your finger on
It's
the
like, my
board.
God, Andy.
I think you might be the only man to have
Yeah,
pressed that
yeah,
particular
yeah.
stone.
And it's crazy. It absolutely blew me away. Honestly, seen that until.
That was phenomenal, that whole, and I'll
But
speak to him about it, that
it's his
whole
frame
video.
mentality, man. It always shot me with him. He was never there to be a number. He was there as a competitor.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit
Yeah,
like
man.
Jamie. That's why I like Jamie so much, you know. Because Jamie would be in a competition with King Kong and still think he can win. And that's what
Yeah,
you need
love
to
it.
have, you know. I love that
Okay,
about him,
good
man.
throw there for
Kenny would
Andy.
be so here, so there.
You've gotta watch
You
that
can't me,
board,
but I'll
guys.
beat your best shot, and he does.
Yeah, he does
Don't
that.
obstruct
Sure.
your own
All the
throw.
time, he's
Yeah.
very, very,
Oh, he's beaten my ass a few times.
15
Aye,
five.
aye.
very
18
prolific in his
five.
lifting.
A nice guy, and a really nice guy, Ken.
That's good.
Okay.
Fantastic.
Okay, Sean
Right, well,
is the
we'll
next to
we'll
go.
sort up there and we'll let you get away to do
been waiting to
whatever
get a
else
hold
you
of
need
this,
to do.
Aye,
Yeah,
brother.
yeah, I know, I've done that a couple of
No,
times,
no, it's
Emma
alright,
Jane.
Paul. It's fine, honestly.
But Brett, listen, it was honestly, that was a pleasure, mate. I'm
Aye,
so glad
aye,
I managed to get you.
aye,
All right,
perfect, Paul, aye.
thank you.
But like I say, I don't want anybody to think I'm coming across as trying to be somebody. Oh, I've done 300 lifts, because it's just happened that I've got access to them,
Yes,
and
yes,
I've had
yes.
access to them for 12 years, and I've managed to maintain that and keep going, right? So that's the reason why I've done so many lifts.
Yeah, yeah.
'Cause I'm sure the other people had access like they maybe done it and all.
I mean, there's that, and you're strong as hell too. Do you know what I mean?
Well, maybe, aye. Okay,
Right,
Paul.
guys.
Thank you so much.
Brilliant, Brett. Thank you.